All right. So, moral to the story, what that scuba diving thing, moral to the story to that was, you know, when you go to uncertain, unfamiliar territory, I mean, really, training and preparedness are really the bedrocks to your survival, and that should be applied to, the way of think of applied in business, also personal, but more so, um, the equipment, making sure that it works and everything, right? I'm talking about scuba diving now, but it's the same kind of food for thought. Um, that you must that you can kind of consider in facing challenges or facing um, difficulties in your life. All right, so that's the whole thing about, believe it or not, it's still ingrained in my head for forever, probably, because I can still remember his expression before I put on my mask and put on and go down underwater. And then those are the two things that he would say: do not panic, don't panic, and stay calm, and use your, basically, your skills must be applied in trying to save your life underwater, whatever it takes. So that's the uh, the food for thought that I can share with you in trying to overcome. And I think of all of the training. I mean, all the training that I've gained through variety of hobbies and variety of sports, and being in the outdoors in general, for decades now. It's just very useful, and it's still with me all the time, obviously, and it's natural instinct. You pick it up, just because you've been trained mentally. That's very important, by the way. And all of these technical skills and everything, you can pick it up right away. It's just reflex as well. All right, I'm gonna move on here because I think we covered earlier on the last video, and I don't know why it got cut off. It got cut off just right before I want to mention about my book, by the way. But I want to go back to the pandemic challenge, and I think I want to cover this too. That economy depends on people's spending, and I know that currently on week 3, people are being ordered with face mask and then shelter in place totally, completely. Um, I think my 3 cents, it should be freeze for a while temporarily. I know that we said and we mentioned about 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I think at about a month, 3 weeks to 4 weeks. I know it will cripple the financial system, as it already has. Anyway, we've seen that already took a free fall. I mean, I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago already. That's the boomerang effect or ripple effect, uh, because people will change their spending habits, right? They won't go gas up in their car. In fact, I still have my gas from 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. We won't be eating so much at restaurants. Shut down in all of the service industries. I think we are down to essentials, but there are some offices and buildings and services and um, businesses that are still open. But I think they should be closing down if it's not medical, like pharmacies and all of that, or foods. I think it should be totally locked down. It will help virus to stop transit to other people, you guys. I mean, 1 month lockdown, shelter in place, freeze everything totally around the world. I think we should do this rather collectively. I know that it would just avoid, the financial stock market more catastrophic than it has already. Stop the world for temporary lockdown, but it will combat the spread. Basically, what our goal is to basically trying to flatten the curve. We call it, right. So the best thing for the world right now is really to freeze everything. The sooner we deploy this, the sooner that we can combat the spread of the virus. That's the best solution that I can think of right now. At this time, I also want to, uh, in God, I can think about it right now. There's a couple of things I want to cover, but review and update your emergency and disaster kits and supplies at home, because I know I've been advocating natural disasters. I'm looking out the window. It's been a little bit raining on and off, but more so in the last couple of weeks. There's a couple of incidents already on the earthquake that I've heard today and last week. So Not to get excited, but now that we're all at home, all of us, I know that we always say, hey, family emergency communication plan, we have that already in place, right? I hope. But right now it's like the best time to review and update your supplies, your inventory, at home. um, you don't have to go to the workplace, so in your vehicles as well, because I keep my disaster kits in multiple locations, so just in case, easy access for emergency access. And preparedness is really key to survival, and we know that. But here's another thing that I want to take you to is, imagine in 2 3 years we'll be able to look back to this hyper speed mode that we experience right now, that we live through, and then say, hey, we did it again. We did it through another crisis in our lifetime. And that's the beauty of it. I mean, it's all about how we respond, how we react during the disaster, during the crisis, that will determine the quality of our lives. Really, I mean, that's the bottom line. you know I am all about building resilience. I'm all about promoting disaster risk reduction. It is a collective responsibility and challenge, which always calls for everybody coordinated action. Preparing ourselves to be more prepared, more resilient. For ourselves, for our family, for our business, for our community. Um, One point that I want to make a note also is that humanity, if you haven't noticed yet, if you haven't known yet, but now you know, has endured, had certainly experienced many other and even worse unprecedented challenges and more violent natural disasters, right? Any kind of man-made disasters also, since its existence, since we've you and I have ever existed. But then again, on the other side of the coin is that how many of us really, if you're listening, depending how young you are, have gone through so many serious crises in your life. I'm talking about not just natural disasters, earthquake or flood or fire or storm or tsunami, even, depending on your location, where you live geographically on this planet. But I'm talking about also personal life, such as abandonment or divorce or broken relationship, or you know um, family dysfunction or something. um, Also death, losses in the family, and also business, professional, and a professional level. Job get laid off and you lost your job, or companies are being merged or acquired by another company, so it's merged and then you lost your positions or something like that. All of these things are unprecedented challenges as well. Crisis in your life, personal, professional. I mean, we all have to go through some of this, but guess what? We've gone through it. It's not permanent, it is temporary. It's the time between, you know, when it happens to how you can come out of it, is when it determines how you react, how you respond, determine the quality of that result, the result of that. Meaning, you know what I mean? It's kind of late right now. But the gap here, this is important right here, is that's what determines the result here. So all of us have been through it. I can guarantee that, depending on how young you are, right? So, I mean, this is something that certainly people have gone through. I mean, panic and fear. Yes, of course, that's a human natural reaction. But, it's all about controlling. That's the good news. We have the choice to control that. We have the choice, how we can react. It's up to us, you know. Anyway, that's what I want to say in that note. So during this uncertainty, trying, challenging time, uh, continue. If you haven't, start now. Take good care of yourself and your loved ones and each other. We are leaders, we are managers, we are parents, grandparents at home. We're all trying to balancing needs of today, and you know, managers in your professional field, upskilling, reskilling for tomorrow. All of us are just life learner. So out of this mist of chaos, I still believe my 3 cents: staying positive, practicing more empathy. If you haven't done so, start now. Kindness, if you haven't done that before, start now, is the key and the anchor to our optimism and hope in just humanity in general. Uh, this is the best time. This is more so. The world needs that. Let's do this more together. I think that's the entire overall message that I'm trying to get out, with the initiative as well. This Dare to Save Lives, and stay home and stay safe, and also stay healthy, and that would save lives. If we can do this collectively, around the world, I mean, it'll be like great. So the initiative that I want to share with you, it is about Dare to Save the Lives, like I said, is connecting people to save lives virtually together around the world. Our goal is to save lives. Your goal is to save lives. So there is a 30-day challenge to save lives. Uh, Visit idarecares.org to connect virtually around the world to save lives during this unprecedented pandemic by taking your part, staying home, staying safe, staying healthy. So we want you to take this part, your part in saving lives. How? Use a cell phone. Take a picture or video. Tell us which country. How are you staying safe and healthy at home? And hashtag dare save to save lives. Post a photo, video to our new Facebook page, Dare to Save Lives. Share it all, of course, with your friends. Sharing is caring. So we are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Say hi to us, any of the social media pages. Yeah, you can learn more uh, by going to othercares.org, and something like this will do. See this? USA. If I'm in California, you can hashtag California, USA, whichever way you want. And then what are you doing to stay at home? Working from home. Use your hashtag. It's fine, whatever. But just let us know by this. You're participating. Your 30 days challenge. 30 days challenge is stay home and do it safely, healthy, and then also saving lives. Together we can do this, and I know we can do this. If you can't do that, well, there you go. Hopefully you can read that. All right, guys. Well, that's all for me. If you need any, you know, if you have any questions or anything like that, just visit the website. It's called idarecares.org. I'm gonna put that up. idarecares.org. idarecares.org. It's really easy. Now post this video and the photos and all of this to the new Facebook that we created a few days ago. Yes, it is still new. It's still in the first week mode, so we still ask a lot of people right now to collaborate with us. And if you're a business owner listening to this, yes, contact us, reach out to us, and then we can talk about how you can collaborate with us. No cost, no money, believe me. We don't want to ask anything. We're not asking anything. Just show up, just participate by taking pictures. You all love this, right? If you have 1 minute on social media, you can do this. Just this, take a picture, take video, hashtag us. And that's all we want. Um, do this together. Let's do this together around the world. We're all in this together, guys. God bless. I think that's all for me. I don't have anything. Oh, yeah, that's right. I almost forgot this book, right? I don't know if you guys can see me right now, but this book, uh, let's see. Hold on a minute, okay? Yeah, there you go. This book, can you guys see? It's called Safety and Survival from yours truly. Published this book last last year. I'm trying to think the month, April, I believe. But it was long overdue. It should have been a couple of years ago I published it. But there's a second series. It should have came out last December, but I was traveling. All right. Um, all right. So grab this book. It's available on Amazon and also Kindle. I mean, it's like not even not even a grande latte, all right? Because it's a great book, very insightful. I've got a lot of good review already. There's a couple review in there, but look at this. All of these things I talk about natural and man-made disasters. That was last year, right? So I also cover earthquake, all kinds of natural disasters, as well as um, active shooter, also preparedness. And Look at this. I want to point out that I make all of this colorful every pages. Why? I get it. It is boring topic. Nobody wants to read this. How to prepare yourself? No way. How to prepare yourself from a danger? Nonsense. I know you're only trying to set paranoia, Nikki. Yeah, right. I've been advocating this topic, very topic, nearly a decade. I even made a company out of it. A couple organizations out of it. Dare Education and I Dare. I Dare is my nonprofit for education, and then the other one is basically consulting corporation and businesses for disaster risk reduction in their company and for their employees. But anyhow, this is really a great book. If I haven't told you so, I'm telling you now. Grab a paperback or grab a Kindle. I mean, everybody loves to read online. All right, enough said on this. I really wish you guys well. And my message tonight is just take good care of yourself. Take good care of your loved ones, your family. You're a parent, you're a grandparent, you're a mom, you're a wife, and you are a husband, and you're a brother. Everybody has a role to take, right? Social responsibility and personal responsibility. Uh, I'm always I'm advocate also for our next generation. Education is so important, and we have to stay and continue to be the best role model for our next generation. And I think I'm going to end it that way because I really would like to see you guys again soon. I'm hoping that I can do this every day at a given time. But the first week, I'm going to test out the time that's going to be the best for everyone. I know I cannot make everyone happy, but going to be the best time for everyone to come on to this live, Q&A session, I hope. And I already see a couple people giving me a question. So anyway, I have to go because it's like about what 20 minutes already on time. I'm gonna try to make it about 30 minutes or 45 minutes at a time, so you guys can do a Q&A afterwards. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also visit me in my other social media platform. I am on LinkedIn and rarely there, but I am there. I am also on Instagram and Twitter. Okay, so please take a selfie, take a picture, take a video, and let me know where you are, which country you are. Just give me a shout out, USA or California or something like that, and then put your. It doesn't show, huh? Does it? It doesn't show. Sorry, guys. All right, and give us love. All right. Other than that, God bless. I have to go. Bye now. Until next time. Okay. All right. Good night.